Good afternoon. This is the draft local coverage determination, or LCD, open meeting conducted by WPS. Today's date is February 15th, 2023, and the time is 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. My name is Robert Kettler, MD, and I'm one of the CMDs with WPS. The purpose of today's meeting is to take public comment on draft LCDs. That is the only business that is in order during this meeting. I'm going to go over a few procedural matters, then we'll go ahead and take comment on the LCD. Before we do that, I'm going to ask my colleagues at WPS to introduce themselves. I'll start with the CMDs who are on the call.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Denise Nachadsky, J8 Lead CMD. Welcome, everyone.
Good afternoon. This is Jill Sumfest. I'm one of the contractor medical directors at WPS. Thank you for attending this afternoon.
Then I'm going to ask the policy coordinators to please introduce themselves.
This is Melissa Leeks, one of the policy coordinators. This is Emily Zahner, also one of the RN policy coordinators.
This is Morgan. I work in policy. I'm one of the clinical supervisors.
Okay, and do we have any other WPS personnel on this call?
This is Richard
Good
Daly.
afternoon, this is Linda Oliver. I am the medical review manager here at WPS.
And this is Richard Staley. I'm the policy administrative assistant.
Thank you all. I'm going to go through the procedure for today's meeting. This meeting is being conducted in accordance with CMS IOM Publication 100-08, Chapter 13, Section 13.2.4.4. Our purpose is to take public comment on the draft LCDs, and that is the only business in order for today's meeting. Today's meeting is open to the public and is being recorded and will be transcribed. Both the recording and the transcription will be posted and available on our website in a few weeks. All callers are currently muted. I will introduce the draft LCD up for comment. I will then invite comments. Those wishing to comment may indicate that desire by clicking on the raised hand icon, or if calling in by phone, pressing *3. When Mr. Staley calls on you, please make sure that your microphone is on at your end and that your speakers are silenced to prevent echo. Prior to commenting, please introduce yourself, state your affiliation, and indicate whether or not you have a conflict of interest and what that conflict is. When making your comments, please be specific in your comments so that you can better help us to improve the draft LCD. If a previous speaker has already made your point, there's no need to repeat it. If you do wish to go on record, you can simply say that you agree with the previous speaker. Our purpose today is to listen to your comments, so we typically do not respond to questions or make comments during this meeting. Once we've heard and researched all comments and questions, we will provide a written response. We may ask questions of any speaker. And with that, I will proceed. Mr. Staley, are we ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay. If you wish to comment, please indicate that by clicking on the raised hand icon or pressing *3. And I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the LCD that is up for comment. This is draft LCD DL 39529. It is entitled Intra-Articular Knee Injections of Hyaluron. This draft LCD establishes criteria for coverage of intra-articular injections of hyaluronic acid, also known as viscosupplementation. This draft LCD is the responsibility of Michelle McCary, RN, and Robert Kettler, MD. This draft LCD will continue to be open for comment until March 11th of 2023. And Rich, we can go ahead now and take comments.
I see there are no comments to be made at this time.
All right. Well, I want to thank you all for attending the open meeting. I want to thank my colleagues here at WPS for participating. And in particular, I want to thank Mr. Staley, who's the one who makes all of these events possible. So that concludes our meeting. Thank you very much and have a good afternoon. We are adjourned.